கார்த்திக் லைவ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். கார்த்திக் லைவ் கார்த்திக். Okay. Right. Yeah. Start video. Yes. Okay, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One second. Okay, so welcome all of you to this live session on this for the C programming and assembly language. So, Balaji, are you on the call, by the way?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good. Okay, great. Okay, so nice. I think I'll just start with a brief introduction of what I plan to do here, and then I can take the questions and stuff like that. Okay, so essentially the point was to sort of catch up with all of you before the exam, so that if you have any questions or concerns, you could ask me and I could sort of clarify them, right? I have been following the discussion forum. My TAs have been answering many of the questions there, right? Sometimes they would wait for you to finish the assignment so that before answering the questions, but otherwise I'm seeing that by and large, all the questions have been answered, right? So, so today I'm just going to look at the Excel sheet first, if there are any questions, okay? And then I'll decide if, you know, and then I'll come and take some questions. Okay, so Balishwar, are you there? Because I don't, okay. Swati Tomar? Anshul?
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So you had a question, right? Are there any plans to have a course specifically for compiler optimizations, discussing various techniques employed by modern compiler backends such as LLVM? So I don't have any such plan, okay, because the idea was to just introduce students to, really this course of mine was not even in, you know, did not even keep compilers in mind actually, okay? Because I don't really tell you how to compile something or generate an instruction. It's more of understanding from a, to get a deeper understanding of why things are stored on stack, why not on some other kind of memory, what does it mean to say a local variable is, has a local scope and stuff like that. So mine is not even a compiler's course per se, right? So I don't have any such plans. So what were you looking for?
So mostly I was looking at the LLVM source code, and they deploy a whole bunch of optimizations there. And the optimizations that were covered in the course seem a bit in entry level to me. So I was looking for some a deeper understanding basically. So how
Yeah.
those optimization work. Yeah.
Correct. So the optimizations that I was talking about in this course are very, very rudimentary. There is no doubt about it, right? And I know a lot more can be done, but this is not even my area of expertise actually for me to get into such compiler optimizations. So I don't have any such plan. Okay.
Yes, I guess that answers my question. Thank you very much.
Okay. Aditya Garg. Okay. Shilpa Shri. Okay. Aryan. Okay. Dipanshu. Okay, this seems to be a very general question, so I'll answer it. In a proctored exam of C programming assembly language, will programming in assembly language be asked? The questions in the final exam will be exactly like what you have been asked in your assignments. In fact, the assignments, the question levels are quite good and very representative of what you will see in the final exam. Okay. So if some of you have questions, further down the line, I'll take them in this regard. Okay. Okay, Samiksha. Okay, Shobit. Okay, in that case, I will just open it up to questions now from those who are attending live. Okay, so if you have a question, please just unmute and go ahead and ask your question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So I had a query. So whenever we call a function, we only use the call and return instructions.
No. Can you briefly introduce yourself and then start? Tell me where you are from, what you're doing, and then yeah.
So myself, Anshul, I'm currently studying at SRM Institute here at Kathan, Kolathur, Chennai, and
Okay,
I'm pursuing my BTech right now.
You're Anshul, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So my question was in regards to the how, when a function calls another function with the call instruction,
Yeah.
all the is the context of the caller implicitly stored in some kind of data structure. So it could be the status register or some register that were being used by the caller. Are they implicitly stored whenever we return, so that whenever we return, we can fetch those values back from the saved state, so the caller can restart his, can just continue its execution.
Okay, so 1 second. Okay, so this is a good question. So what do you mean by the context? Can we have a discussion on that?
Absolutely, sir. So in regards to context, I feel like the status register would be the most important. And other than that, all the registers that were being used by the caller for some intermediate computation.
No, so when you say a register, right? So these, are you talking about the microprocessor registers?
Yes, sir.
So see, these are, if you look at the registers, right? They are general purpose registers that are available for any operation, any computation you have to do with the registers, right? So therefore, if you look at it, the register is hardly tied to the context of a function. Okay, so for example, you might fetch a local variable, right? For example, if this is my stack, okay, I could have a local variable which is, a local variable A sitting in the stack here. Okay, and then I may load this into EAX. Okay, then I may load B. Okay, local variable B into EBX. And then perform a computation and maybe put the answer back into this local variable here, C. Okay, in the C programming statement would be C equal to A plus B. Okay, where all three are maybe ints. Okay, now, therefore, what is the context of a function, right? What is it that tells me that I am actually in this, let's say I have void function of something, right? And maybe I will say int x here. Okay, and then I will say z is equal to c plus x. Okay, so what is it that tells me I am executing this function? What is it that tells me that A, B, C are all local variables that are belonging to this function, right? Essentially, that is going to be determined by your base pointer, right?
Excuse me, sir. So sorry for interrupting. It seems like your screen is not visible to us.
Oh, is that so? Oh, are you not able to see my, oh, 1 second, share screen. No, it says the entire screen is, okay. Okay, sorry. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
Okay, yeah. So what I was saying is, so let's say you have a function, okay, void fn of int x, okay, and internally I have three local variables a, b, c belonging to this function. I do c equal to a plus b, and then z is equal to c plus x. Okay, and maybe what I'll do is I'll just make this an integer return thing, and I will return z out here. Okay, so what I'm asking is, so from main, I may call this function, right? I will say int x comma answer, and say answer equal to function of x, right? So what is it that is telling me that I am not in main, but I am in function? Let's say I have come up to this point, and then my instruction is executing inside here, right? Because if you look at the stack space, right, your main will be somewhere here, right? This will be the in main local variable x, okay, main local variable answer. So if you look at the context of the function main, right, or the space, the stack space of main, it is here. But this guy is the stack space of the function fn. Okay, now what is it that is going to determine that I am executing the function fn and not main now? It is essentially the fact that what is it that is going to determine that I am going to access local variables of of the function fn? Because you think about it, right? Your local variable x in main is also accessed as EBP -4. local variable A is also accessed as EBP minus 4, right? This A is also, this guy will also get accessed as contents of EBP minus 4. You agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is it that tells you that the EBP minus 4 is actually pointing to the local variable A of function and not to the local variable X of main? It is the base pointer value. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So that's why the moment you go to a new function, the first thing you do in that function in the prologue is to push the EBP of the caller here. Okay, and before you exit this function, you will pop the value of EBP back to that to its new thing, right? So if you remember my lectures, the animation, your EBP would be pointing here when main is executing. But the moment you enter function fn, your EBP will move from here to here, or rather from here to here. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So the context of a function is actually only the, the base pointer. Even the stack pointer automatically changes as I push, pop, and call and all that. Okay, so if you want to look at the context, it's not the general purpose registers. It is basically the EBP that I would define as the context of a function, and that gets stored on the stack before I do anything with that function, and then I retrieve it by popping. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that question, Anshul. Yeah. Anyone else? Any other question? So maybe can we have a round of introduction of the people who are on the call, by the way? So I'll call out the name, right? Aryan Mayura, can you just unmute and introduce yourself? Tell me where you are from, which college you're studying in, and why you're taking this course.
Sir, my name is Aryan Maurya. I am living in Gazipur and my admission in Uttaranchal University, Dehradun.
Okay.
My aim
I think you've gone back on mute. Yeah. Hello, Aryan.
Yes, sir. My purpose is access this course, learning C programming.
Okay, but this program is not about C programming, no? Because I don't teach any C programming in this course. Right? It's actually, I assume that you already know some C programming. Okay? Anyway, so Vibha Singh. Vibha Singh, are you on the call? Okay, Devyani.
Yes, sir. Myself, Devani Chetan Patil, and I'm from CSMSS Chhatrapati College of Engineering, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. And I'm taking this course so that I can get the certification, as well as I want to learn assembly language and want to progress more in this through this course.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
1 second. So let me look at the participants. Deepak Kumar. Okay. Pranavi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am K. Pranavi from VCMS Engineering College. My place is Hyderabad, and this is the topic I learning that because of certification and it is useful for jobs and subject.
Okay.
It is more important to the coding.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Good to know. Okay. Shivani Katkar. Okay. Leela Manyam. Siddhi Joshi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Siddhi Doshi and I am from CSMSS Chhatrapati Shahu College of Engineering.
Okay.
I want to learn assembly language. I want to get certification in this C programming and assembling language. That's it.
So how have the assignments been till now?
I am not from this course. I am joining C programming, problem solving through C programming.
Okay. 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 Simpi Kumari. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Saubhagya. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Saubhagya Lakshmi.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Little louder, please.
Yeah, sure. I am from MIT Anna University, and I have just completed my degree there. And I am waiting for the onboarding process in my company, and I utilize this time to do courses. And I am from Electronics and Instrumentation Department, so I have an interest in embedded systems and especially the software side. And I was learning C programming like from my third year, and I got interested in embedded systems. And yeah, and also I learned basics of assembly language in my college course. So that was really intriguing my curiosity. So I also wanted to learn how all these things work deep underneath. We learn functions, we learn about stack overall, but I wanted to learn deeply on how all this works. Also, specifically, it was asked to me in an interview about the mem copy. So I got a clear-cut answer of how that works in this course. And
Okay.
yeah, I deeply appreciate the clarity of explanation on the concepts. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Excellent. Okay. I think that's very nice to know. I mean, from what you described, this seems like a very good match to what you wanted.
Yeah, exactly, sir. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Excellent. Okay. Suraj Joshi. So just a quick thing, Saubhagya, can you just comment on the assignments till now? How have the assignments been?
Yes, sir. The assignments, it was very thoughtful. The questions were very thoughtful. It was not like few questions were like we could solve it at a single glance, and few questions were like we had to go through the notes, do some careful thinking. So some questions were challenging. So I guess it was a good proportion of both.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Srishti. Okay. Suraj Joshi, are you there? Okay. Sushi. Vaishnavi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Myself, Vaishnavi Pune. I am from Pune University,
Okay.
and I joined this course for learning assembly language.
But this course is not about assembly language either, no? So was it helpful?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, at least I do cover some assembly language as opposed to C programming. I don't do any C programming, but yeah, good. I'm very happy if that satisfied your this thing. Okay. Thank you. Varsha? Okay. Vibha Singh, are you there again?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I am Vibha Singh from VITS Indore. I joined this course to understand how C programming and assembly language is working.
Okay. So I hope the course has helped you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you. And yes, Jane?
Good evening, sir. I am from Bhilwara, Rajasthan, from Avenue Textile and Engineering College. I am just pursuing BTech Engineering from IT department. So I have joined this because we are covering this C program language in our syllabus. So I have just started C language. So I have to know
Hey,
C
sorry.
language.
Yes, your voice is breaking.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I am Yash Jain from Bhilwara, Rajasthan, and I am just pursuing BTech from MLA Textile and Engineering College. I am in IT department. So
Okay.
it was because just I have started C language and in my course. So I just started to take a deep knowledge about C language because our classes are started with C language and other languages like HTML and C++, DSA. So I have started C for basic and I will pursue more about C++. It was good.
Okay. Okay. So have you done anything on assembly language till now?
No, sir. Assembly language, no.
Okay. Then it might be a little hard, this course. Okay.
Yeah,
But if
sir.
you enjoyed it, fine. Yeah. Sure.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Great. So glad to know that there is a mix of, people who have come here with various aspirations. That's nice. I hope the course has helped. So if there are any more questions, I could sort of try to clarify them. You could ask, more general questions also, right? About, maybe how this is applied in a job or whatever, right? So it need not be just technical questions about the course.
Excuse, sir, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
I would like to know one question about the case statements, how we are considering in assembly language case statements. Even C as a case statements.
Correct.
For each case as a one if else conditions, we should consider it. Or,
So how do you think you would do it? Tell me.
yeah, I thought of it is a different sections. It is each case statement as a one if condition like that only.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So you know how to write a case statement. I mean, if you were to translate a case statement into if, you know how to do that, right?
Yes.
Essentially, you're saying if this is equal to something, then you do this, right? And that's how. So essentially, internally, what you will do is you will move that to a register, and then you do a compare.
Yes.
And then you will jump on no zero to some particular of the portion of the code where that has to be executed. Otherwise, you just continue.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So that's how you do it. Yes.
And one more question, sir.
Yes.
In MEMSET, we are doing with different, suppose data structures or something, right? If it is not as a aligned data, how it will be considered? Is it in MEMSET? It is in a part of.
So first of all, I think you must understand that alignment, right? So for example, let me ask you, how many bytes of memory does a character occupy?
1 byte.
Okay. In the memory, if I have in location 000 a character.
Yes.
And I allocate a second character. Okay. So 1 second. So are you able to sort of see my screen?
Yes, yes, please. Go ahead.
So
sir.
let's say I have char C1, comma C2. Okay. So C1 you said was 1 byte.
Clear.
Right? C2 is also 1 byte. Okay. So in the memory, let us say that location 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. These are all, each one is 1 byte. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's say C1 is sitting here. Where will C2 sit?
Immediate next is first location.
Here, right?
Yes.
So that's where it is actually wrong. Okay. So if you look at what happens, you go carefully observe in the assembly implementation, C2 will sit here.
Okay.
So this is called word alignment or D-word alignment.
Because the register size is word based.
Yeah. So essentially what will happen is even the 1 byte will actually be physically occupying 4 bytes because we want alignment to be easy. Okay.
Yes.
So this is, I think, called word alignment or D-word alignment. I forget the exact name.
Yeah.
Right?
Based on register
Because,
size.
yeah, because of this, the general alignment becomes very easy.
In this sense, I can consider, is it better to define as a data type as a most of it will be optimal for as a word as a optimal way instead of a character? Because of this.
No, you define it as a character. And as far as you are concerned, right? It will basically, it will be like a character only. Okay. Internally, the compiler takes care of this for you.
Yeah, clear, sir. No, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So,
With
in
respect
fact,
to mixed data also, it can be considered like that because if it
yeah,
is
in
not
fact, just give me 1 second. I think Matt, just 1 second. No, I think, hey, Balaji, what is the website that we use for this compiler thing?
Godbolt, sir.
Godbolt, right? So, yeah, wait. So, let me tell you this. Yeah, so in fact, I had asked this question about, to this person who was handling this website, right? Godbolt, who runs this website, right? And I was trying to find out what happens if I use a char. Why does the size actually appear to be 4 and not 1? So that's when I got the answer that this is actually sort of aligned to to 4 bytes or 8 bytes and so on. So this memory alignment plays a significant role. Okay. So what I'll do is I will just share this. I will share this question and answer that I had asked him on the discussion forum. You can also take a look at it.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Next question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So I had a further follow-up to the prior discussion on alignment.
Yeah.
So if we just have 2 characters, without alignment, it would only occupy 2 bytes.
Correct.
But with alignment, it occupies a value greater than 2 bytes. So wouldn't it adversely affect performance since less of the data will be able to occupied in the cache at a time?
No, absolutely. Absolutely. See, I think that's where we must also be careful, right? See, this is now a desktop machine, right? So there, the operating system would do certain things in a certain way. Okay, but if you are doing something where memory is a very, very, is a big crunch, okay, then you have to, make sure that it occupies the exact same space.
So is it so that the large amount of memory in modern systems means that we don't really need to care about these small alignment issues?
Correct. Exactly. Right. Nowadays, who cares about RAM and other things, right? It's like we are talking of GB of RAM. Right. So the overhead of handling this alignment is much more than actually wasting that space.
So, but I still can't understand what would the benefit to using alignment instead of just storing the characters side by side here.
Okay. So that basically has to do with, how you access the physical memory and stuff like that. Okay. So I believe, so what I'll do is I will get back to you on the discussion forum on this, right? I'll find the right article, okay, that you can read about this memory alignment and then get back to you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Next question. So anyone who joined recently, I see some new names. Sangavi.
हेलो सर.
Yeah.
सर मैं शांतनु साई हूँ गोरखपुर से. एक्चुअली मेरी बहन यूज करती थी इसलिए नाम सृष्टि साई हो रहा है. सही कर दूंगा बाद में.
No. Can you please speak more? Speak up a little bit. I cannot hear you.
Okay, sir. Can I audible, sir?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
सर मेरा नाम शांतनु साई है. मैं गोरखपुर से हूँ. मैं IITM गीटा से पढ़ने वाला हूँ. बीटेक कर रहा हूँ सर AIML से. और मुझे सी प्रोग्रामिंग पढ़नी थी तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा इंटर्नशिप के लिए अप्लाई किया था. सर मैं थोड़ा सा लेट ज्वाइन कर पाया क्योंकि कॉलेज से तो लेट हो गया था. इसलिए क्या आप इन शॉर्ट बता सकते हैं मतलब क्या पढ़ना है? समझ में नहीं आया सर.
नहीं, लेकिन मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है. आप जो भी क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं मुझे सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है.
सर पूछ रहा हूँ कि आप जो पढ़ाएं अभी हम थोड़ा लेट ज्वाइन किए हैं तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा आप पढ़ाएं क्या है. वही पूछ रहा हूँ मतलब इन शॉर्ट थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए क्या पढ़ाएं.
नहीं. So I was just discussing some questions that people were asking.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
ओके सर. सो सर एक कोई सानवी करके उसको थोड़ा म्यूट करने को बोल दीजिए. बहुत आवाज आ रही है बीच में. आपकी आवाज गायब हो जा रही है सर.
No. Can the others please go on mute?
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
Yeah. So okay, are there any other questions then? Any questions on the chat? Okay, Suraj Joshi had mentioned something. Okay, will there be negative marking in the exam? Not that I know of. Okay. Great. Okay, so if there are no other questions, I think we are close to the end of the hour. We can wind up. Okay. So all the very best for your end sem for the exam, the final exam of this course. I hope it has benefited you. Please do let me know if you have any feedback regarding this course. Okay. Thank you all.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. I just have a very general question.
Yes, go ahead. Saubhagya, yeah.
Yeah, so like as I said, I'm interested in embedded systems. So I'm trying to develop the skills for it.
Yeah.
But whenever I Google it up, the results are quite overwhelming actually. Like like you need to learn RTOS, IoT, like ARM microprocessor. Like I know the basics like 8051 PIC microcontrollers I'm familiar with. So if you could recommend like where to start learning and like what are the other stacks I should focus on, like as a beginner, I'm asking this.
So this is for embedded systems, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is so. I mean, are you comfortable with DSP and all that?
Yes, sir. DSP basics I have learned in my college studies.
Okay. So I think so. Can you send me an email on this, because I may not have the exact answer right now. I'll
Okay.
ask my colleague and get back to you on this.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. That would be
Okay.
great.
Sure. Yeah. So just send me an email. I'll respond to you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you all. Thank you for coming. See you at some point.
One question.
Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
It's not a particular. The exam date is not confirmed. Can you say that?
Yeah. I think the NPTEL team will get back to you on these logistical issues. Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you.
Can you suggest some programming assignments or project I can work on for better understanding assembly language? Actually, I think one of the best ways to understand assembly language, right, is to look at, disassembled code. Write a simple C program, see what the assembly language is, and you will really understand a lot of assembly language with that. Okay, some instructions will be used in a very, very interesting manner, by the way. You will be surprised. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Right. So thank you all. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.